Hey everybody, this is Joe or Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another fun-filled, exciting video. Today's video is my monthly inventory video. Today also happens to be Halloween 2020. By the time you see this on November 2nd, it will Halloween will have been long past. But I hope all the little ones and everybody out there had a safe and fun Halloween. If this is your first time to my channel, I publish videos here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then I have a second channel called Joe's Firewood Videos, the original. I do Sunday morning live streams and once in a while a regular video on that channel. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. All right, back to the video. We're gonna start over here with my brother's inventory, that the self-proclaimed king of firewood. There's his dry firewood, that little pile right there. This stuff is seasoning. He's doing the customer's job, but he's not doing a very good job of it, because the only thing that's going to dry is this outside and the top, you know, the walls and the top. The inside is going to be moldy and wet as hell once he gets to it. But I guess you say like they say, live and learn. I already told him that's what's going to happen. We'll show you what we got up here. We've been burning for a few weeks now. We burn all our scrap rejects, so we just go out to my piles out here, which you'll see in a minute, and you know, all the oddball rejects, that's what we burn. So now I'm gonna go over here to what I call bay number 1. This is the driest wood that I have available right now. I would say that right there is probably just a oversized truckload, maybe a little bit more. If somebody came and wanted to buy it, I wouldn't take less than 150 for the whole thing. I try to keep some here, so when people stop by, I've got a little bit to sell. It might be a half cord, but I'm not sure. You just have to see when you load it. But and then this block right here, the Easton made couldn't split it, so I split it with a Husky. Husky's slower, but has more power. And as you can see, this is a pile where we keep our wood. That's all been moved up to the house or burned. And in here, this is what I call bay number 2. All that wood in there that the game player has split in the last couple weeks, like, well, he hasn't been here in 10 days or so, maybe even longer. But this is all green wood, so I'm gonna dry this in here. I do a little bit of drying for the customer. For people that pick up here, I try to have some. And I'm gonna build up a wall in here so I can park my quad right in there once we start parking all the vehicles in the barn. And then I'm gonna build a wall here and then just throw it in there. So I'd like to get this full and drying by the end of the year. You can see these racks here, and most of the stuff is oak, but it's a mix of hardwood. Out here's my firewood bundle assembly area. As you can see, I'm totally sold out. I'm going to try to start building up some blocks in here that I can split and fill this up, but it's getting harder and harder to find dry stuff, so I might have to get some maple or sassafras, something that dries quick to use for that. Here's some more piles of rejects for us. This is what I got from splitting. I've actually been drawing out of this, and this pile right here, we'll all burn this. This will probably be gone probably before the end of the year. And then back here, doing more of the customer's job of drying wood. But this is all green wood that the game player has split and stacked for me. Like I say, mostly oak. It's whatever's down in the piles in the driveway. When we get down there in a minute, you'll see. So this is how it can be stored, but it doesn't get much sun back here in the woods. But at least it's in a single row, stacked with the top, you know, third of the stack covered. So that stuff won't be selling probably not till August, September, when people start buying, which they consider early, but really isn't. Then there's one other pile right down here. I asked Mike to put all oak there, and I looked at it and it looks like that's all oak, just in case somebody requests oak. And then we got another junk pile for us, rejects. It all burns. And then more stuff that's out here drying, mostly oak, but I see some elm and cherry and other stuff that's in there. But like I say, this will sit for a year before somebody's going to be burning it. Right here is my dry cherry. Whenever I find standing dead in the woods, you know, barkless, this is where it goes. And then I got a little bit, got like 6 pieces of apple right there that Jeff brought me. But then this is cherry right here. I just had the local casino ask for a quote for cherry and hickory for their smokers. And I said, well, you're gonna get green wood or you're gonna have to buy a wood drying kiln, because I just can't dry it fast enough. And I told them even in there that it might come with a little bit of mold or fungus on it, or they'll have to get like a humidity controlled facility and then just store it in there to keep it dry. And then right here, this is my summer campfire wood for summer 2021, mainly maple and cherry. There is some oak in there, even a little bit of pine, but sassafras. So I see, but basically anything that's not oak, because oak takes forever to dry, even though there is some oak in there that I got from Scotty that was just part of his thing and I didn't feel like separating it. But as you can see, I keep drawing out of here, and I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. Not you, Paul Wagner, but I've had this. If I didn't take anything out of this whole area would have been full. But it's my way of forcing people to dry the wood. If people are going to buy like a truckload and it takes them a year to burn it, why do they need 100% dry wood? So I'll show you the truckload I got right now that's going out to a loyal customer. This is just a normal truckload or a face cord of wood. This front, I'd say 2/3 of it is all ash that's dry and ready to go. Then this morning I just split the last of the wood that I got from my supplier Tyler. This oak and maple here on the back, that's going to come off first and be on the bottom, you know. And I think maybe in the future I'm going to have to ration all the ash I can get, because it's getting so hard to find that's good, or being able to go cut it and just do all loads like this year round, not just this time of year. Instead of giving people 100% dry wood, that's how it's going to have to be. So as you can see, I would say there's probably 15 truckloads like this that's in there right now. And and you can see I got the wheelbarrow on there. This is going to Lawton, Michigan, which is like 50 miles from me, hour drive. And I'll just let you know the price, what I'm charging him. It's $125 for the wood. It's $75 to drive down there, and he's going to help me with his wheelbarrow. And we're both going to wheelbarrow it like 50 feet and stack it on his porch, and I'm charging $25 for that. So $225 for a face cord of wood, delivered and stacked 50 miles away. That's my price on this. So now we gotta go on a little road trip down to where I store wood in the driveway. Let me strap myself in with the ratchet strap. Truck's going into the shop in about 10 days. I'm getting new tires on it. Well, used tires. But let's check out the mileage. See where we're at. Good as new. Good as new. He'll be doing the oil change too. So let's head down the driveway and go to my driveway storage area. You can see our scrap metal starting to build up. My brother's plumbing jobs. And right here, it's all empty. Herb's supposed to be bringing me some more shag bark. I'm gonna start storing it right there, so I have some in the wintertime when they call me. And then I got boiler wood right here. Here's one stack of it. I'd say that's full. I had a guy call me about it yesterday. I sent him a quote, but I haven't heard back from him. And another pile right there. And then over here, we got that pile. That's a big pile. And then this pile right here. So I told him, like, I told him $660 if he picked it up. Get out of the way just in case anybody comes down the driveway and don't want to be in their way. I'm not expecting anybody, but you never know. Sometimes people just stop in. There's my driveway stand where I sell bundles. I just had to fill it up. People just keep buying it. I can't believe it this time of year. But over here, this is where I keep all my hickory, and my hickory stock, just general hickory, not shag bark, is all full. See that right there? That's probably maybe 1.5 cords, and I would guess this to be about 4 cords right there. And then this is probably 1 cord right here, and that's just regular hickory. This is my driest stuff that I have. Well, one thing I do want to mention, with it being Halloween and everything, you see I got my hat on Jake Morris. Hopefully I can get home in time for the halftime of the Michigan State game. Watch Michigan whoop that ass. So, you know that, Jake. You know it. So, back over here, this is more this is rejected hickory that we got. That's for my mom. And right here was my long cut stuff. As you see, if you watched my live stream video last week on my other channel, I loaded up the last of that and delivered it. And then more wood from my mom here. And then here are the blocks down here that I'll be splitting to finish filling bay number 2. Or if people start ordering greenwood from me, which I do have a few orders, believe it or not. And there's definitely enough to fill bay number 2 in here, and have plenty left over for me to deliver directly to customers the way it should be. Though I'm going to get a lot of boiler wood out of it too. That's how the King of Firewood operates. But we got all that right there. Like I say, it's not too bad. And then over here, we started another stack of a long cut stuff, because my brother cut so much of it too long. You know, anything over 18 inches goes down in here, and then get it cut and split and stack there. Probably put a couple more rows. Fill that once that's full, then I go fill it back up over there. So, all right, I think that wraps it up. Thanks for everybody who made it to the end. Check out some of these videos, and we'll see you guys at the next one.